Jody K's in the house. Jody, what's going on, girl? It's 2022.
That it is, that it is.
Yeah, I know you stayed up till at least 3 a.m. partying hard like you always do, right?
Actually, I think I was asleep by 9:30.
I bet you I had you beat. I believe I was in bed by 8:30. It's good to have you, Jody. I hear you were just wandering around the school, and next thing you know, Tom Gregory throws you up in the booth.
He did. I was getting coffee ready tomorrow for the teachers.
Well,
and here I am.
Yeah, first lesson learned. Don't hang around Tom Gregory because he'll put you to work.
I was going to say show up after the game starts.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to have you. And we've got Statman in the house. Statman, I got to ask you, how was the popcorn tonight?
Great.
What are you giving it out of 10?
10.
10! Holy moly. Okay. He's being generous this year. Okay. All right. So, Jody, we got Garrettsville, the G-men coming into town here against us tonight, and they have a 4-5 overall record so far this year. They're 2-2 in the league, and they are in our conference, the MVAC, Mahoning Valley Athletic Conference. So it should be a pretty good matchup. Garrettsville's always traditionally have very good girls basketball. They've had a lot of close games. I've talked to their head coach, Aaron Gilbert, before the game, and they have 5 losses, but by a total of only 15 points in all 5 of those losses. They lost to Champion by 3. They lost to Liberty by 4, West Geauga by 5, and then they got beat by Fort Fry by only 1. So 15 points difference from being 8-1 overall instead of 4-5. So they're going to oppose a challenge to our Lady Tigers tonight. But I know Coach Baker is happy to have a full squad here dealing with COVID throughout the season so far. I talked to Shelby Fowler before the game, and she said that everybody's a go tonight. So they got a full roster. So now, Jody, we brought you in for your expertise in basketball. So tell the crowd how much basketball experience you have.
0.
All right. This is going to be fun. We'll put you on the spot all daggone night.
I cheered for it in high school, but that's about it.
There you go.
Nothing.
And at some point, we're going to put the camera on you, and we're going to make you do a cheer.
No.
Statman will join you. All right. We'll talk about that later. And now let's go down to the table with Chris Collins, and we're going to have the starting lineup at National Anthem.
James Your attendance and support of the student athletes on the court at tonight's game is appreciated by both member schools competing. Though both teams are rivals, they are expected to exhibit the qualities of good sportsmanship throughout the contest, and the administration of both schools request the same from all fans. The officials assigned to tonight's game have met extensive requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools. These officials are Andrew Wild, Frank Karlovitz, and Bob Sudzini. The athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Newton Falls High School, and fans are asked to respect the effort each of them put forth for tonight's game. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please remember to respect the game. Now let's meet tonight's players. Starting lineup for the Garfield Lady G-Men. Wearing number 3, senior Sydney Seaman. Number 12, senior Caitlin Luce. Number 14, junior, Madeline Sherkey. Number 20, senior, Sarah Seaman. And rounding out the starters, senior, wearing number 22, Jenna Smith. The G-Men are coached by Mr. Aaron Gilbert with assistance from Andy Hardman. And now for your Lady Tigers. Up first tonight, wearing number 33, junior Shelby Fowler. And in the number 3, another junior, Natalie Albert. Number 4, sophomore, Annie Grant. Number 14, sophomore, Gigi Morgan. And number 2, sophomore, Chloe Butler. The Tigers are coached by Mr. Mark and Jalen Nicholas.
Take it away, the booth.
All right, Tiger fans, we're getting ready to tip it off here tonight. And Jody spoke with Coach Gilbert from Garrettsville before the game. And what the Tigers need to be watching out for is number 22, Jenna Smith, senior, averaging around 20 points a game. So she is the one we got to watch tonight, Jody.
Okay.
Here we go. Shelby Fowler gets the tip, and we're off and running. Natalie Albert on the right wing, swings it over to Gigi Morgan, getting her first start for varsity action. Garrettsville in a man-to-man defense. Tigers being patient on their first possession. Back cut by Butler. Garrettsville playing very good man defense here. Gigi, the left-hander, tries to penetrate, kicks it back to Drake. Tigers doing a good job back cutting, but Garrettsville also taking it away. So let's see what the Tigers can create here. Off a ball screen from Butler, gets it to Albert. That's her shot in the corner. No good. Butler. Rebound on the offensive end. Tigers remain with the ball here. Albert underneath to Fowler. dumps it down, goes out of bounds. It'll be the Lady G-Man ball. So Jody, I need to go back to work. I went into the office area to make a copy, and I couldn't remember my copy machine code.
Oh, I remember mine.
Well, you're smarter than me. Okay, all right, hey, it's nice seeing you, Jody. Maybe Tom needs help down there. All right, number 20 takes a 3-point shot. That's no good. A couple 3-pointers early on for both squads. Here's 22 underneath. Dumps it off to number 12. That's Caitlin Lukes. No good. Danny Drake with the pitch ahead. Gigi Morgan takes a 3. No good. Both teams content in shooting the threes tonight. Baseline jumper, no good. And 22, Jenna Smith, the workhorse underneath, gets the offensive glass and put back. And she's going to get one shot. I believe they counted that bucket. So right away, Jody, I noticed this Jenna Smith, number 22. She's got a nice physical size to her, and it seems like she's an aggressive player. Kind of like you were back in the day when you played or cheered or whatever you did.
I cheered. There was absolutely no basketball.
Yeah. Good pass by number 20, Sarah Seaman, whips it in there. And Lady G may get another bucket, 5-0. Tigers break the press. Here comes Butler to the line, to the lane, dumps it down to Fowler. She spins, she goes up, and the bucket was good. But we get a traveling violation. Good move down there by Shelby, but shuffled her feet. Jody, what did Santa Claus bring?
I got some slipper socks.
Is that an every year thing?
No. I got them this year from my family because they have nappies on the bottom. And I've fallen 5 times in like a month and a half, so apparently I need them at my
You think
age.
that might be an issue?
I'm thinking.
Albert from the corner, good! Natalie Albert gets the first 3 of the year for the Lady Tigers. Number 22 for the G-men. Gonna take that 3. Jenna Smith, or 20, I should say. Sarah Seaman. Comes Danny Drake. Kicks it out, and that's her spot again. Oh, in and out. We'll take that shot all day, Jody. That's Natalie's a good 3-point shooter. If they don't want to guard her, we will gladly take that shot. Tigers in the 2-3 zone. They go high post, down low underneath to Smith, and up and in. That's a good high-low action. Absolutely how the coach wants that to look. There's a good bounce pass by Danny Drake. Oh, Gigi Morgan got away with a double dribble, and now we get a traveling violation, I believe, on Natalie Albert. Seven 3, Lady G-Man up early. Baseline, and they're going to say that's out on Natalie Albert. All right, Joe, you had to get something else besides slippers.
Number 15, Laura Trent into the G
Do you think your nephew actually bought that?
I do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he's available for 17.
Oh, okay, 17, yeah, he can do that.
Yeah.
So there's Jenna Smith with another offensive glass and putback, and she'll get the bucket, go back to the line for another free throw. So the Tigers are going to have to box her out because she is a force underneath. I can tell that already. And here comes Ashley Harvey in for Gigi Morgan. Smith gets the free throw. Garrettsville playing a soft diamond press. Shelby has it in the backcourt. Gets it to Butler, and Danny Drake will set up the offense for the Tigers. Good pass. I'd like to see Chloe Butler take that shot. Here's the turnover, number 20. Sarah Seaman, full court dribble, and makes the layup. 12-3. Garrettsville on top of it. Okay, here comes the trap at half court. Ashley Harvey has it. She's stop and pop, no good. Shelby Fowler tries to get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on Fowler. Sydney Seaman with the defensive rebound for Garrettsville. All right, that's enough about you with Christmas. What did you buy me for Christmas?
Have you on my list?
Oh, I can easily fix that, Joe. I'll have that list for you tomorrow morning bright and early.
We didn't honestly do a lot of gifts this year for it.
Yeah, I'll be on. Oh, we're cutting in and out a little bit here. I'll be honest with you, Jody, our family is more about other things than that for Christmas, for sure. We feel like if you want something, go buy it throughout the year, I guess.
Yep, absolutely.
And the kids are too old, so now, they get gift cards and cash. If they're lucky. Amazingly, they're still a pain in my butt, even as adults.
But they're good boys.
Okay, we'll go with that. Tigers baseline out of bounds. Morgan has it out top. They get it to Albert. She shot fakes. Little running floater jumper, no good. Good looking shot by Natalie Albert. Here comes Jenna Smith with the push up for the Lady G-Men. She posts up underneath. Harvey looks to defend her down low. Danny Drake gets a tip, but no turnover. And there is a nice pass underneath and a good pass to Jenna Smith. Good teamwork by the Lady G-Men. Good pass by number 14, Madeline Shirkey, to Jenna Smith. Comes Butler with the left-hand dribble. Somehow gets through that trap by Garrettsville. Swings it over to Morgan. Bounce pass to Albert. Tigers passing and cutting. Butler goes up strong and gets contact, draws the foul, she'll get 2 shots. Jody, this year's team is quite a bit different from years past where Coach Baker's had a lot of tall kids, a little more athleticism, a little more skill. It's funny though, because you could tell Coach Baker and his staff are working hard with the girls. They're doing everything right. It's just a matter of they lack that 1 or 2 go-to players that can really put it in the bucket and score for them. So it's one thing to be passing the ball and cutting and executing in that way, but ultimately you have to have somebody put the ball in the hole.
Not knowing much about basketball, you need height, and looking at the girls, they don't look much taller than me.
Yeah, and you can offset that with some speed and quickness. And some of the girls are, but you got to have that skill. You got to have that finesse and shooting and dribbling, and hopefully and they're young.
Right.
You look at the lineup for the Tigers. There's no seniors, so they'll all be back next year. Albert with a nice drive, again gets contact and foul on Garrettsville. So all you can hope for as a coach is to improve and keep working hard and keep the girls motivated and into the season, especially with COVID. It's hard to get a rhythm going with practices canceled, games canceled.
But I'm going to bet their girls have been playing together since they were little. So they're probably
most of them have, yeah.
Good in that
And there's good hustle by both teams. Garrettsville ends up with it. Half the team's down on the ground. And here comes number 20, Sarah Seaman, underneath to, I believe that's number 15. Nora Trent with the bucket. And I think referee's checking on Natalie Albert, make sure everybody's okay. Good job by the referee. Garrettsville staying with that diamond press. It's like it's like more of a, yeah, it's a diamond. Yeah. Bad pass by Butler. Here comes the G-men the other way, and that'll be an easy layup. The press giving the Lady Tigers some issues here. Number 14, Madeline Shirkey on the bucket. Here comes Butler. Good job bringing it up against the press. Albert will take the three again. No good. Rebound comes to number 4, Zoe May, I believe. It's hard to see those numbers on the back of their jersey. There's number 20 with the long bomb as the quarter comes to an end. And that's no good. But the G-men on top, 18-4 at the end of the first quarter. And Jody, we got a lot of work to do. We're expecting you to get out there and do a cheer at halftime.
It's been about 30 years.
I feel like you pull a muscle or something.
Probably.
If you're falling, just doing natural things.
Right.
Do you have your slippers with you?
I do not. I do not.
Okay, you live close, right?
I do.
Okay. Well, we'll see you back at halftime with slippers in hand, pom-poms, slippers, and a cheer.
Now, if I get injured, I won't be able to come to work tomorrow.
And the problem with that is?
I should be at work.
Oh, okay. Statman says we don't have much on the stats. We got Butler with 1 point and Natalie Albert with a 3-pointer. And then Butler has 3 rebounds. So, Statman, I'm expecting you to put some more points in those point columns. So I got Jody doing a cheer at halftime. Statman's going to raise the bar on the point production. And I'm just going to keep running my mouth. I like this. So if you don't know, Mrs. K's here. She teaches CBI. And what is that? Career-based intervention? I thought, why did I think it was instruction?
I'm not sure.
Let's go with intervention/instruction.
Okay.
And how's the CBI program going for you?
Honestly, it is fantastic. I love working with the kids, teaching them job skills and job terminology, working on our resumes and all kinds of fun stuff. We've been doing a lot of stuff around the school during their work periods.
And you have 9th and 10th graders with that, right?
I do.
And Mr. Lazari has the upperclassmen,
11th and
juniors
12th.
and seniors.
Yeah.
And that program is a fairly new program for Newton Falls. It's kind of an offshoot of the old OWE program,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
There's Albert getting on the floor hustling. And so, yeah, it's been a good program for a lot of our kids that could somewhat at risk of not doing well academically, maybe socioeconomically, at risk a little bit, and just a good program overall to set the tone as far as being employable while they're in high school and definitely after high school.
Right. We talk a lot in class about, how attendance is so important in the workplace and trying to instill that in them early as their attendance here in school.
And you hear so much from the out in the real world with employers, basically saying we can't get people to show up to work, we can't get employees to pass a drug test, we can't, get them to have just dependable skills and those soft skills that you need, communication skills and like that. And that's what you're focused on,
Right.
those type of things.
Right.
So
Absolutely. I mean, just today I had a student that he sent me a text. He wasn't able to come with some illness issues, things like that. I immediately sent out a text to the other students, and one responded immediately, I'll be there. So they're learning. They're taking on the responsibility of reporting off work like they should.
Right. That's good. That's what we'd like to see. All right, here's number 30 to the hole and gets it blocked. That's Lily Satan taking it hard. Garrettsville back the other way. Tigers staying in that 2-3. There's Jenna Smith in the paint. She definitely has the height advantage over Dangerfield. Number 3 knocks down the 3, Sydney Seaman, another senior. guard for Garrettsville. And Garrettsville has 4 seniors on their team as opposed to Newton Falls only has 0 actually.
0, yes.
So you mentioned something about getting the coffee ready for school tomorrow. Tell us more about the coffee situation in the CBI program.
During first period, our students for the past 2 or 3 years have been selling coffee to our staff members. The night before, one of our junior high, now a high school student, gets the coffee ready. The following morning, the coffee gets made. They deliver the coffee with the creamers and everything that the teachers need, the sugar. So we've been doing that for quite a few years to earn money so we can have our banquet, which we're hopefully we can have this year for our CBI kids. And within the past month or so, Mr. Lazari's juniors and seniors have started, when the doors open for the students, they are able to come in and buy coffee from our CBI kids in our coffee room. So we're selling coffee to the kids first thing in the morning, hoping to keep them here in town and not traveling out of town to get a cup of coffee.
Very good. Good things happening in CBI. All right, Garrettsville with another steal, and here they come back the other way. Pitch underneath to Smith, and Dangerfield's going to get tagged with the foul. That's probably a good foul by Dangerfield because Jenna Smith was just spot on right there for the layup. So let's make her earn it from the free throw line. And it's funny, I'm looking at number 22, Jenna Smith. That's the name of our other guidance counselor down in the junior high. So just caught me by surprise. And Smith on the miss. Now, I also know that you're very busy up here in a different location other than your classroom with the, you got the food area and the clothing. So tell us about that.
So we have 2 rooms up in the front of the building now. The one room is the food pantry, and our kids have worked together collecting food through grades 7 through 12 between Thanksgiving and Christmas so that we have a pantry for our families that need a little bit of help getting food on their tables. They collected the food each morning, and they then took it into the pantry, and it is all divided by the type of food that it is. And if a student or family needs food, they just have to request it. We go down, get things that they need, and send it home with them so they can put some food on their dinner table that evening, or whatever they need. And the other room has clothing, and we have accepted donations from staff members. Some students have brought in some clothes. Family members of our staff have donated clothing so that students of ours that need clothing at any point in time, whether it be they need a hoodie during the day because they're chilly or they came to school and don't meet dress code, they're able to come to us and get some clothing.
Awesome, awesome work, and it's good to see students helping other students and other families. And if you're out there and you know a family that might need, something from the food pantry or from the clothing items, then now you have a resource for them. So spread the word, Newton Falls.
We also have for the dances dresses that the girls are able to borrow, whether it be homecoming or prom. We have short dresses for homecoming, long dresses for prom. We're starting to expand our clothing for the young men in our building. My dad was a part of the Stephen Foster Barbershop Quartet, and they just actually donated every single tuxedo that they have.
Nice.
So
very
we're
nice.
Really expanding, trying to help our boys as well.
We all could use some help at times, and that's what that CBI program is just doing a great job with that. And if you're out there and if you want to donate any money towards their banquet, I'd ask you to get a hold of Mrs. Kays, and if you'd like to donate towards that, feel free to do that. Get a hold of her, and she'd be glad to accept some monetary cash donations, I'm sure.
Thank you.
There's Butler with the drive underneath, kicks it back out to Lily Sate, where there's a shot. Good box out by Garrettsville. Garrettsville's well coached, Jody. I can tell that right now. They got a nice group of players. Again, when you got 4 seniors on there, it always helps. And just as I compliment them, they throw it out of bounds. So let's compliment them some more, maybe. Just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. 23-4 Tigers down right now. You know, I was in the office. Statman, did the JVs win that game? Or so Coach Huschauer and the JV girls got a victory tonight against Garrettsville. I know we got a lot of games going on right now. I believe junior high girls are playing just down the hall in the junior high gym. And our freshmen and junior high boys, I believe, are at Garrettsville playing. So everybody except the JV boys and varsity boys. And speaking of that, we've got the boys will play Crestview tomorrow away. Nice give and go from Jenna Smith to number 3, Sydney Seaman. Yeah, so the boys are at Crestview tomorrow. And then they will come back Friday home against Garrettsville. So we will be in action on YouTube. There is an air ball by number 22, Riley Lampman. Jenna Smith at the top of the free throw line. She'll go hard, and that should have been a charge. No call. Shelby Fowler doing a good job hustling. And she probably had some contact there. Garrettsville player gets up, no problem. No harm, no foul, no blood either, so play on. Could have been a couple fouls there, Statman. He had a charge on one end and then a assault on the other one. Okay, Danny Drake will bring it into the front court. Tigers swinging the ball around. Looking for the open player. There's Drake on the left wing. Harvey cuts through the middle. Chloe Butler on the back cut. Drake throws it to the wrong team. And there's a good pass underneath. Didn't have the angle for the layup, and it's going to be a travel. I was thinking they would call jump ball, but they call travel.
I do remember hearing about a jump ball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me all about it, Joe.
I want to say back in the day when there was a foul or something, didn't they used to do jump balls instead of
Yeah, let's hear it.
shooting or something? I don't know. Sounds right.
You talking? Oh, I thought you were talking about a cheer.
No. An actual jump ball.
All right. Tom Gregory's coming up to the booth. We're going to get yelled at. He always scares me. I think it's the bald head. Hey, Tom, what's that Pittsburgh score? Have you checked it?
Game time.
8:20 game time? Well, the Browns have nothing to play for. You probably were going to beat us again anyways, but now you're really going to beat us. All right, Ashley Harvey knocks down a 3 for the Tigers, and 27-7 is the margin here. So all our students are, we got students on the cameras, we got students directing. What are you doing, Tom? Except blocking my view. No, you're good. I can see it on TV. Feel free.
I will say the girls absolutely love this program.
Now, are some of these kids in the CBI?
They are all from the CBI program.
Hey, you're good luck. Ever since you came up here, Harvey hit a 3, and now Chloe Butler hit a 3. Stay here, yeah. Tigers on the comeback. There's a 3-point shot by Garrettsville, no good. And that's gonna, that should have been Tiger ball. Jody, go down there and tell that referee it's Tiger ball.
Looks a little tall and scary to me, so I'll believe him.
Go tell him he's ugly too.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's not nice.
No? All right. Well, you wouldn't be able to handle me and Mr. Nicholson talking to each other.
No.
There's Danny Drake on the steal. Back the other way for the Tigers. Bounce pass to Butler. She's going to go left-hand dribble to the lane. Kicks it back out to Harvey. Lampman bounce pass to Butler. Danny Drake, left-hand dribble. Can't get into the lane. Tigers set it up. And Danny says, set this up, Mr. Curtin.
Nice.
Set this up, Mr. Curtin. 3 3-pointers in a row. Tigers on a roll. Why do I feel like we have more points than that? We've got to have more. We just struck 3 in a row. Okay, maybe not. We'll go with it. Number 20 takes a deep shot with only a few seconds left, no good. And that's the end of the first half. The Tigers finished the second quarter very well with 3 3-pointers in a row. All thanks to Tom Gregory's presence up in the booth. And Mrs. Case is going to go home and get her slippers and come back for a cheer.
I'm going to go home and do some lesson plans.
Boo! Nobody likes that. All right, Mrs. Case, it's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
You're
I've
welcome
enjoyed
to
it.
stay, but if you got to go home and do some work, then
Yeah, I have to do lesson plans. I procrastinated.
more power to you.
So,
We appreciate what you do in the classroom, and
Thank
we
you.
know that you support all the athletics and teams and all the clubs that we have here with the kids. And fantastic teacher and even
Thank you.
a better lunch monitor
well, thank you.
when you show up.
Hey.
Oh, my bad. All right. All right, Mrs. K's, everyone. Take
Have a great
break.
evening.
Yeah, take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back for the start of the third quarter.
Oh, the COVID thing is crazy. It is absolutely crazy. What's online right now? Is as accurate as it is at 7. We're not going to hold down this right now. Because there's been a couple makeups. Cancellations right up. Lately tried to get us to cancel the boys game next week. I'm absolutely shocked that we have a mask inside. As I say that, I might still
We're back with second half action. Take it away, Scott.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some stats from Statman, but basically the name of the game here is Jenna Smith from Garrettsville. She's just loading up points at will against us. She has a height advantage, she has a size advantage overall, and she's a very good skilled player, and she has a lot of complementary players around her and as upperclassmen. So Garrettsville's got a really nice squad, and I can see what their coach said about 4 losses with a total of 15 points spread total between those. Actually, I think it was 5 losses. So Statman Stats, we've got Chloe Butler with 4, Natalie Albert 3, Danny Drake with 3, and Ashley Harvey with 3. And that's all we got. We got 13 points. Garrettsville has 27, but the Tigers finished strong at the end of the second quarter. So let's see if we can pick it up where we left off. Okay, Albert with a nice drive. Here comes Smith the other way. Got to stop the ball. We do. And 3-pointer from number 3. I'm having a hard time reading those numbers. Number 3. Okay, Tigers end up with it. Shelby Fowler gets off the ground. Here comes Danny Drake the other way. Coach Baker calls 4 out on the offense. That means Fowler's going to play the post, and the other 4 players are going to run a passing cut type offense. Now, one thing the Tigers want to keep away from is telegraphing those passes, because Garrettsville is getting in those passing lanes, and as I say that, number 20 gets a steal on Danny Drake. There's Jenna Smith underneath, and she gets the bucket. And Albert got popped in the nose trying to defend the bucket. So she'll come out. And Kennedy Howard will replace her. Hopefully she's okay. That's a couple times this year I believe she's got knocked around a little bit. I want to say hi to a couple people watching the game tonight on NF School's YouTube. David Stimpert Stimpy, Merry Christmas to you, buddy. Happy New Year. I hope 2022 is a good year for all of us, but especially you. And Keith Pruitt, Happy New Year, Keith. Another year, Pruitt. Getting old, my man. People don't realize Keith Pruitt's as old as me because he looks like he's 21. All right. Gigi Morgan to the baseline drive. Oh, can't buy the bucket. Smith ends up with the rebound. Keith Pruitt coaching that champion squad over there as an assistant, and they had a nice game against this Garrettsville team. Very close game. Champion came out on top. All right, sideline out of bounds. Lady G-Man ball. Smith screens out top. She rolls, not there. Number 12 takes it to the hoop, dumps it down to Smith. She goes up and under, no good. Shelby Fowler rips it down, good pivot, and the Tigers end up with it. Here's Danny Drake on the fast break. Good defense by number 3, Sydney Seaman. And Gigi Morgan, left-handed dribble to the hoop. Oh, in and out. Shelby Fowler with the rebound. Gigi Morgan with a good drive left-handed, and she's had a couple shots go in and out, and Shelby Fowler's there to clean it up. Fowler up with the first one, and she banks it in. Statman. Put that down as a bank. I don't know if we're counting that today or not. 2022, we count. Okay, we're going to count them all. Statman says we're counting them all. Garrettsville running the fast break off transition very well. Smith with a good pass, but the Tigers defend it well. And here comes Danny Drake the other way. Morgan swings it to Howard, over to Butler, and Drake will regroup. Butler has it in the right corner. Fowler posting up, and number 20, who's got quick hands, Sarah Seaman, who's averaging about 10 points a game, really does a nice job anticipating the passes. Dumped down to number 3 off the board, no good. She gets her own rebound, tips it to a teammate, and there's number 20 in the corner for a 3, no good. There's 12 with the rebound. And Caitlin Lutz just all over the place. Good anticipation off the glass. You could tell this Garrettsville team has played together for a long time. They work well together, and I really like this transition they have on offense. They get the ball to Jenna Smith in the paint off transition, and there's always someone cutting to the hoop, and she is a very good passer for a post player. Free throw up, no good. Gigi Morgan, the sophomore, rips it down, and she'll go left-hand dribble up the court. She likes to go baseline. She takes it hard, and she's going to get the foul on 22, Jenna Smith, and I don't think Jenna agrees with the call, but when you're up 30-15, you're not going to really argue much. So good take by Morgan, the young lefty. She'll get 2 free throws. Off on the first one. That one's off as well. Number 14, Madeline Shirky, throws it away, and it'll be Tiger ball. Harvey and Albert back into the game, so Natalie Albert shakes it off and enters the game again after the injury. Here comes Garrettsville with that press again. Danny Drake, good bounce pass over to Howard. Gets it back to Drake, she'll take the 3. Good! Danny Drake from deep in the Z. Tigers cut the lead to 12. Coach Baker emphatically encouraging his team to play hard, and Coach Gilbert's going to take a timeout and discuss this. So the Tigers hanging around, playing hard, knocking down some threes. So Statman, we've got, that was Danny Drake on that three. The Tigers have, what, how many threes tonight? 4 threes, I believe. Statman says Tigers got 5 threes. I don't argue with Statman. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you had a great, happy New Year, a New Year's Eve. I hope it was safe, and 2022 is here, man. Got to get used to writing 2022 now. That'll take me 6 months, and then by the time I get it down, 2023 will be here. Next up for the girls' varsity and JV team for scheduling is, let's see, we got Crestview. Make sure I'm reading this right. It appears like the girls are playing Crestview tomorrow. So now it makes me wonder if there's any JV game, because the boys are playing Crestview tomorrow away as well. So hopefully I'm reading that right, because I see Crestview away 5:30 for the girls, and the boys are at 7. Get an offensive charge call against the Tigers. It'll be Lady G-Man ball. There's a dump down to Smith. She backs in, no good. She gets a rebound and gets fouled by Harvey, I believe. Again, Smith using the advantage she has with her size, going up strong. Missed the first one, but got the board. Harvey doing her best to keep her out of the paint. First free throw good by Smith. So if anybody's watching the Browns-Steelers game, well, I don't, you know what? I think Tom Gregory said that was an 8:20 start. Very disappointing season for my Brownies this year. Combination of injuries and poor play and probably poor coaching. Just another year for the Browns. Howard ends up with it. Probably should have taken that shot. Albert goes into the hoop. No! 13 rips it down. Tom Gregory brings up the schedule. Okay, so I'm looking at the schedule Tom Gregory just brought me, and I printed this one out from online just not too long ago.
Okay, Scott, I may have had an old schedule. You know, we've had a lot of cancellations and reschedules and postponements.
But my question, because at halftime I asked Mr. Lazari, is the schedule online right now, is that accurate? And he said as of 7 p.m. it's the most accurate. And the joke there is COVID is just making things so fluid.
It is.
We changes by the minute.
2 games last week that I was really looking forward to, and we had to postpone those till the end of February. So they got added to the schedule, so they won't miss the games, but they get a heavy February season.
Yeah, we'll be busy, Tom.
Yeah, we will be.
But
yes,
that's
sir.
okay, because February is absolutely miserable. I can't golf in February, although I did play 4 times in December.
Golf is like, I could watch paint dry.
Listen,
although I don't play golf. So to watch golf would be like torture.
All you need to do is hit one good shot and you'll be hooked.
I don't think I could. I don't have the swing for it.
It just takes one good one.
Yeah, I don't have the hips you do.
Now, watching golf, I can take good naps to watching golf.
Oh, too bad, girls.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll stay updated on the schedule. But for now, what I have, and I just printed it off, it appears like the girls and boys varsity are going to Crestview tomorrow and maybe playing a back-to-back with no JV. I don't know that for sure. Don't quote me on that. And a good high-low action.
There is a doubleheader, Crestview. That is correct.
Okay.
Friday, we're here with the boys, Friday evening.
Right.
And then Saturday afternoon at 12 noon, we have a girls' game.
Saturday afternoon.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
see if that's... Yep, JFK. All right. Well, I'm going to give you this back.
We'll just tear this up.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, come on, ladies.
That's what my wife did with our wedding certificate, our marriage certificate. Just tore it up. That was after about 1 week.
Anyway, back to basketball
Oh,
here.
Statman's here. My father-in-law's here. I'm just kidding. My wife loves me, Tom. Not sure why, but she does.
You know, I think we're, on a serious note, we're both blessed with good wives, good women. Very
I can
blessed.
guarantee you that from mine.
I know I'm married
I haven't
up.
met yours, but if she's putting up with you, then
I'm
you are
married
blessed.
way above my pay grade.
Outkicked
All
your
right,
coverage.
nice
Chloe
shot.
Butler with the
That was a
full-court
good spin move.
dribble attack, spin
Yes.
move, and bucket. 14-point difference. Tigers still hanging around.
You just keep fighting, girls. Just keep fighting it.
Minute 10 left in the third quarter. There's a basket by Garrettsville. Danny Drake is open for the three. She knocks it down.
Nice. Danny Drake on a three.
And Coach Baker says, let's talk about it. 57 seconds left in the third, and the Tigers shooting the three ball well tonight. According to Statman, that should be our 6th three-pointer tonight. So the way I see it, we've only got like 2 free throws other than that. Something like that. I don't know. Well, no, now we've got 23 points. Okay.
Well, Scott, you being an avid Browns fan, you got any predictions on your Browns tonight?
Oh, they're going to get whacked. First of all, it's Big Ben's last game.
I'm telling you, yes.
And the crowd's going to go nuts. And,
Yeah.
and Pittsburgh's team's going to, they're going to want to play hard for
Yes.
Ben tonight. I don't think Pittsburgh's
Oh,
a very good team. I don't think they're going
No, they're
anywhere
not.
in the playoffs if
No.
they do make the playoffs.
Yes.
But tonight, they're going to whack the
Well,
Browns.
I do believe that certain events happen and are scripted. And it's sad to think that way, but it's true. And because it's Ben's last game, Ben has invited his entire family and distant family and all former Steelers to this game. He's
Yeah.
paid their airfare.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he brought them in.
Yeah.
So I do believe the fix is in.
Well,
It's sad, but yeah.
I don't think it has to be a fix. I think they're just
No.
going to win.
Yeah.
I think they'll take care of
Yeah.
business on their own. They don't need
But
anyone
as
else.
a Steeler fan, I agree. I don't. If they do go playoffs, they're not going deep. They're just not. They're
Yeah.
not good enough this year.
No, but it's a weird season as Garrettsville gets another layup. It's a weird season, Tom, because there's a lot of parity in the league,
Yes.
and there's a lot of 9 and 7 teams right now, and 8 and 8 type teams, and if they can make it in, you never know. With COVID, that's the wild card. You could play a team that's better than you, but if 4 of their best players are out with
Yeah.
COVID, then you got a chance.
Well, the Ohio State game, they had 20 players out.
Right.
Not all COVID. Some of them chose not to play, which
Yeah.
is a whole different issue.
Well, that was an exciting game.
Yeah.
That bowl game against Utah, that was, I about had a heart attack with that.
That
one.
it kept you awake.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, that's the end of the third quarter.
Our girls are fighting.
Tigers down 23-40, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter in a few seconds. Tom, tell me what your exciting New Year's Eve was.
We had a whole bunch of people over. I had about 30 pounds of kibasi and sauerkraut.
Okay.
And I feel like I ate 20 of it.
There's Tom's portion,
Homemade.
and then there's
Exactly.
everybody else's
Yes,
portion.
yes. Well, my dad started the tradition years ago, and I've kept it going. So we have anybody and everybody that wants to come over, bring your brother and your cat, I don't care.
Yeah.
And kibasi, sauerkraut, homemade from scratch chicken noodle soup with homemade noodles.
Oh, yeah.
And
Sounds good.
You know, the macaroni and cheese and the ham and the snacks and junk food, and it's just feast and football all day. But Slovak, hunky food, you know.
Well, you got any of that in the back of your car?
You know what? I was going to ask you. I've got a little bit left over. I will bring you some for Friday's game.
Let's go.
I will bring it.
I'm excited now.
Yes.
Let's see. Statman, what did we do for? Oh, we did Asian food, didn't we? For what was that? Was that for Christmas or New Year's? I'm getting them all confused. Oh no, Christmas was we made bulgogi, a Korean dish. It's fantastic. Have you ever had it?
No, I have not. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
All
then
right, come on, girls, block them out.
New Year's Eve we had surf and turf. There's a 3 by number 20.
That hurts. That's gonna hurt.
Sarah Seaman on the 3 for Garrettsville. Danny Drake will bring it down against the defense for the Lady G-Men. It's just weird to say, but that's what they are.
Yeah, the Lady G-Men.
Butler's hustling.
There's
but
a fight.
Can't get it away from number 15, Nora Trent. So Garrettsville giving their post player Jenna Smith a break in the action here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the Tigers can take advantage of it. Good tip by
There
Drake.
you go. Good steal away. Don't lose it. Don't lose it.
Albert thought about that 3. Good defense there by, that should be a blocking foul. They didn't call it. Pretty good D by Madeline Shirkey, but there was contact. Fast break for Garrettsville. The lefty pulls it out.
Yeah, they're going to run the clock. Taking
well,
all
they
their
should.
time they can.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah,
12
in that
goes in.
position, you would expect it. Yeah.
Caitlin Lutz with the easy bunny. Garrettsville expanding that lead now. Gigi Morgan on the left-handed floater. No good. Butler hustles and saves it.
It was a good save. Unfortunately, went to the wrong team.
It's like Baker Mayfield. It was a good pass right to the other team. You know, I root for that kid.
A lot of people are saying he won't play tonight.
Number 20, Sarah Seaman having a fantastic night tonight.
Yes, she is.
Knocks another 3 down.
You know, you got to give credit. They're good.
Oh, they got a nice team.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been listening at all, Tom, but
Oh, yes.
5 games, they've lost by a total of 15
Yeah,
points.
I remember you saying.
So
Well, you've done your research.
there's Gigi Morgan on the turnover for the Tigers. Nice little side step. Fowler gets it blocked. No call.
I thought I saw a foul there, but at this point.
Seaman has it out top. Pass to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who's not in the game.
Yeah, hit the white wall above Tiger Pride there.
Sarah Seaman has set an all-time 3-point record for the Garfield.
There you go. Congratulations
Well,
to
congrats.
Sarah Seaman.
Yes.
Now, my
The
question
all-time
is,
3-point record.
is that, did she say all-time
All-time.
single game, or is that total threes?
I think that's career.
That's what
Yes.
I'm gathering. Congratulations to Sarah Seaman and her parents and everybody else, coaches.
Oh, yeah.
She's put in the work, obviously. There's Natalie Albert. Good penetration to the lane. Can't get it to drop.
Well, Scott, on that note, I think I'm going to leave you to it. I got to head back down to production control and
Hey,
close out the game here.
These students have done a great job tonight, Tom.
These kids are fantastic.
You're doing a good
They
job
really are.
with your mentorship there. Appreciate what you do.
You know, I let them do as much as they want to try and do, and if they want to do it, they want to do a good job at it.
Yeah, let them go.
Yeah. Ashlyn is our director right at this moment, and she's just doing fantastic.
Very good. Very good. Proud of all our kids. I'll be texting you about that kielbasa, Tom.
Remind me. See ya.
Butler with the offensive rebound. Chloe Butler. Come on, Statman, put that down. Here we go. I think Statman fell asleep. He's got it all in his head, he says. Butler with the left-hand penetration. Danny Drake from out top, 3, no good. Butler gets the rebound, or Albert gets the rebound and has it stripped away by number 3. Sydney Seaman to the lane and scores. (52-23). Garrettsville taking a commanding lead. And that's going to be Garrettsville ball. Tigers emptying the bench here.
Pride of Tiger substitution here.
Riley Lampman into the game. Jasmine Dangerfield. Lily Sate, Ashley Harvey, and Kennedy Howard in for the Tigers. Good D by Harvey. Smith thought about the jumper, kicks it back out. And Garrettsville calls timeout, and Garrettsville will more than likely get some subs in. There's a 3-pointer for Garrettsville, no good. That was Zoe May on the 3. Kennedy Howard brings it up, passes to Ashley Harvey. She pivots, kicks it over to Howard, who loses it. And Sydney Seaman comes back the other way. 3-point shot for the Lady G-Men, and Jasmine Dangerfield gets the rebound and gets fouled. It's Garrettsville's 4th foul. Kennedy Howard running the point position. Good screen by Lampman. Sate has it, she'll go left hand. Throws a shot up off the board, no good. Gets her own rebound. Harvey has it. Swings it over to Howard. And she's gonna get, that's gonna be a foul on number 3, Sydney Seaman, the senior. It'll stay Tiger basketball. Both teams have 5 fouls. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the game. Let's see if the reserves can get a bucket here. And that's a steal for the G-men. Good pass over to Sydney Seaman. She'll take the shot, no good. Jasmine Dangerfield gets the rebound. Howard stops, passes over to Lampman. She takes a shot, and off the board and good. Riley Lampman looking like Larry Bird using the backboard. That's a skill that very few young players will use anymore. They just want to shoot that ball straight in. Riley Lampman using the backboard, old school. Here comes Howard back the other way for the Tigers. Lily Sade will take the shot. It's no good. Garrettsville going to try to run the clock out here. Coach Baker asking for pressure on the ball. Garrettsville gets an open look. Harvey gets the rebound, pivots. Gonna have to dribble. There you go. Dangerfield has it. Back to Harvey. Over to Howard. Let's see if the Tigers can get a bucket here at the end of the game. 5 seconds left. Howard's gonna take it and get it blocked. And there'll be 1 second left. And this will wrap up the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. And we look forward to our next production, which is going to be
Friday.
The Tigers boys team will be taking on the same school, Garrettsville. Varsity game will start around 7 p.m. So I hope to see you then. And that's the end of the ball game. Garrettsville on top, 52-25. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a safe evening as Statman wraps up the stats. Not much to talk about on the offensive end tonight, but there was quite a few three-pointers by the Tigers. I think we ended up with 6 of them. And leading the way was, I believe, Danny Drake tonight with 9 points. So good job by Danny Drake tonight, and good effort on the Tigers end, just coming up short. And we will see you hopefully Friday as the Tigers take on the G-Men from Garrettsville here at Gene Zorn Gymnasium. Have a safe and happy night tonight.